Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for this update from your coronavirus headquarters. I'm Martha Koloski. 10,400 COVID-19 cases are now being reported in Wisconsin. 199 new cases are being reported in the state. That is the lowest increase of new cases, though, in the past 2 weeks. 9 new deaths are also being reported in Wisconsin. And on a good note, though, 5,100 of the cases in the state, slightly less than half, have recovered. 2 new cases are being reported in La Crosse County and 1 case in Vernon County. Now in Minnesota, there are now nearly 11,800 infections and 591 people have died. More than 7,500 people in the state have recovered, though. In Allamakee County, there are 112 cases. A little more than 12,000 people in the state, though, have tested positive. 265 people have died. There are more than 5,200 recoveries. Well, Governor Evers announced today he is partially lifting the Safer at Home order. Most non-essential retail stores will be allowed to reopen with some safety guidelines in place. News 8 Now's Tyler Jobe has the story.
It's been difficult for all of our businesses. Our retail stores have not been able to do very much.
That was when the Safer at Home order first took effect March 25th. Now with Governor Evers partially lifting his order, most local small businesses can open up their doors once again.
That's good news. It opens up at least some income coming in for those retailers.
This really does allow people to move forward.
The governor's announcement officially allows people to shop in person, but only 5 people are allowed in a business at a time with social distancing measures.
Turn of the dial that will allow Wisconsin business owners to safely get back to work and Wisconsin consumers to support their favorite local spots.
Downtown Main Street is a popular destination for shoppers in La Crosse.
We have, about 60 retail stores that are public facing to the public right here in the downtown district. Almost 100% of them have direct access to the outside.
But Executive Director Robin Moses says not everyone will feel safe shopping right away. Therefore, the organization is working on providing outdoor dining and sidewalk cafes.
We have to create a safe environment where people can choose what they would like to do and how they would like to engage with the public.
Even though only a certain amount of people can shop at once right now, Moses says it's a good starting point.
If we can get our community to support the local businesses and work within these new guidelines, that's a big step.
In La Crosse, Tyler Jobe, News 8 Now.
And today's announcement also allows drive-in movie theaters to reopen with some guidelines. However, hair salons and barbershops will remain closed. Bars and restaurants, they're only still allowed to offer pickup or delivery services. And the Wisconsin Supreme Court is still undecided on whether or not to block the extension of the Safer at Home order because the current order ends on May 26th. Well, Mayo Clinic Health System will reopen its Caledonia Clinic next week. When it does open next Monday, patient screening, masking rules, and also enhanced cleaning will all be in place. Also, part of the clinic will be specifically for respiratory patients. The clinic was closed back in March, with staff being relocated to other places to help respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. And a new COVID-19 drive-up testing site is now open in La Crosse. Gunderson Health System is launching its second testing site for pre-screened patients. Testing will now be offered weekdays at Gunderson's La Crosse campus. Weekend testing will still be offered at Gunderson's Onalaska campus. And testing is also available for pre-screened patients at several of their regional locations. Well, according to the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, nearly 60% of school districts have requested a waiver for mandatory teaching hours. To complete a grade, the DPI requires a minimum of 437 instructional hours a year for kindergartners, 1,050 hours for grades 1 through 6, and then 1,137 hours for grades 7 through 12. La Crosse, Onalaska, and Holmen school districts all held public hearings on the matter. The La Crosse School Board is discussing the matter at this time. The Onalaska Board approved to apply for the waiver, and then the Holmen Board also applied for the waiver, which was approved by the DPI the next day. Districts do have until June 30th to apply. And thanks so much for joining us for this coronavirus update. We hope you can also join us tonight at 10.